something, man. Energy, man. Why you do that, man? Why you do that, man? Bro, put a silencer on the. This bitch shoot like Bro, put a silencer on the. She sound like Lee's.
That new beam in the beat, so this beat knock.
La vaca, 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 la vaca. Ella quiere un bandolero de verdad. 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 Yo me muevo como un ciego, yo no miro a nadie más. Le saco leche a la vaca, me pongo a multiplicar. When she hit it, she go crazy, she gon' make that booty drop, drop. Had a safe full of knots going up like stock.
Feel like a LA backyard party, huh?
Yeah.
Where the tías at? Where the abuelas at?
La vaca, la vaca, hey.
La vaca, la vaca, la vaca, la vaca, la vaca. Ella quiere un bandolero de verdad. 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 Ellos jalan pero no caminan. Ellos juegan pero no dominan. Visión clara como acafina. Aquí la vaca no se termina. Aquí en Cali fumamos quila. Con presidentes en la mochila. Con una morenita y una latina. Su mejor amiga y no sabía. Viendo feo como Pele. Veterano contra nenes. Y si pierdo no me duele. Y si pierdo no me duele. Tenemos paca de la vaca. Vengo por plata y también vengo por placas.
Vaca,
Hey.
la vaca. Yes, sir, Ski, man.
La vaca.
What it is, man. Welcome back to Up Next Podcast. It's your boy Jmoney. And that right there was Feefa Bando, the new, man. Make sure y'all check that out. But we got Feefa in the building, man. What it do, bro?
What's good?
Good, man. Chilling,
Feeling
man.
good.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm good. I'm on a how can I say, like a new program, physical health, music, work, family type shit. So it's like just adapting to a new world. You feel me?
Yes, Sirski, man. That's good, though, man. I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. That's love, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Shit. But around here, you know, we like to get to more about the artists and stuff, man. So talk to us. Talk about your upbringing, where you're from, what was it like growing up?
Shit, it was born and raised in LA, Mid City to South Central to Mid City, kind of just dove in back and forth. It was cool growing up. It was a little different being Salvadorian though in the city. You feel me? Just being a different being from a different culture, different just different cultura or whatnot. Just finding your way as like, damn, I'm a Latino, you feel me? But then it's like there was a lot of politics between Salvadorians and Mexicans, so it's like finding your spot, and it's like, damn, I'm not Mexican enough to be a Latino in LA, but then it's like, but I'm Salvadorian, we pupusas and speak a different flow, so it's like it was a challenge growing up, but you know, thanks to like sports and music, you know, it introduced me to new cultures and new people, and it brought in, you feel me, it united a lot of us together. Like, for example, you know, I grew up playing soccer, so you know, that's a whole, like I always tell people, it's like you could put a soccer ball in a room full of different cultures and all people see is one ball, you feel me? All the politics shit goes out the window, you feel me? So shout out to the sport of football for allowing us to, you know, to unite out here in the city.
Oh, for sure, bro. I like the way you broke that down, too, because sports, it really brings, like, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, whether you don't like each other on that block or that block. When you come together to play the sport, you know, it really brings people together and stuff.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah. Everything goes
really
out the window, man. As soon as there's a ball in the room or even video games or, you feel me, like music too, that brings the world together. Food, just certain little stuff like that brings the world together, you get me? So that's some shit I always looked out for.
So what was a daily day like growing up to you? What was something you did on the regular?
Shit, on the regular, smoke weed, play FIFA, made money, and play soccer. That's some shit I would do before the music stuff. I was just, you feel me, just wake up, smoke weed, go play, and then come back. We'll make some bread. You feel me? Hustle with the homies, and then just the regular shit. But I didn't get into music till like later. You feel me? Like once life got a little serious, and I was like, all right, I got to start doing something with my life. You feel me? And you know, just study the game to, you know, just kind of study what the business was and what it took to be an artist and what kind of investments it took and what kind of focus I needed to become, the artist that I want to be. So, you feel me? Just certain adjustments, you feel me, as you go. But my day-to-day shit was just regular shit, just smoke weed, LA shit, you feel me?
Yep.
Listen to music, vibe.
So obviously before you got into music, like your dreams was probably to be like a soccer player, right? You was really into FIFA, like into football and stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a dream, because the thing is, like, American soccer came a little late. It was introduced like in 95. I think the MLS came in like 95 or something. Mm-hmm. The NBA and everything else has been built in America for like 50 plus years, 60 plus years. So the MLS wasn't even signing players from the city. They was getting people like Cienfuegos and Jorge Campos, people who were stars in other countries. They weren't looking at players from LA. So they're basically importing players from different countries out here? They wasn't looking for American players like that, because American players, like athletes, were in football weren't known to be good like how we are now. You feel me? Now we got Pulisic who just won the UEFA Champions with Chelsea, who's the first American soccer player to ever win a UEFA Champions. You feel me? So that's like, we're in 2021. You feel me? So that took us probably 30 plus years. So it's like shit changed. When I played, it was mostly just for fun. Like my dad. My mom and dad, they just put us just to keep us out the street, keep us away from bullshit. So we just did it for fun, you feel me? And then the opportunities didn't come till like now that I'm older, but I'm 32 now. I can't be playing in the field. I could still hang though. I think I could still ball though. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really like a dream. It was just something like a hobby, just something to free our mind and get us out of some bullshit. You feel me?
I hear you. So what motivated you to be an artist, and like what inspires you? Like, who inspired you and what motivates you to keep on going? Because obviously, you didn't wake up and be like, oh, I just want to be an artist. So, like, what pushed you into that type of career?
You know what? When I had my back injury, I had a back injury when I was playing soccer. That sat my ass down for 2 years. And then within that time, I had a lot of time by myself. So, I picked up writing again. You feel me? I used to write a lot. I used to just freestyle in school just for fun. I picked up writing. And then as I picked up that skill, the universe is crazy. It starts attracting motherfuckers who do music too. So it's like I started meeting homies who were like, boy, I make beats. I pull up to the studio, fool come vibe. I was like, damn, fuck it. You get me? But as far as like me getting into it, what was the question again? It was
like what motivated you and what inspires you to keep on going?
To keep on going, shit. Just being creative, bro. I think I'm having fun introducing like the Latin culture to hip hop. I'm having such a great time. Like somebody like Kanye West was a huge influence to me. Somebody like Wiz Khalifa, you get me, who was himself. He was dope, little skinny motherfucker. I'm a Flacco, so I was like, man, I fuck with him. And then people like Daddy Yankee, someone who had longevity in the game and was still true to himself. You feel me? So like those are my inspirations. But other than that, it's just being able to be creative. I do got a 6-year-old, so I had to tighten myself up.
Sure. So how long have you been taking this serious now?
Serious about 6 years. I've been in it for about 10 years. I won't say I didn't start to. I felt like I took it serious since day one. The homie threw me into it since like I was 21. I can't even tell you that. It was probably like 2011. The homie's like, look, bro, I'm going to show you once, and I'm going to just show you this one time only. This is how you record. This is the press button. It's up to you from there. So since then, I just learned how to engineer my own shit, you feel me? So I felt like I took it serious. I took my craft serious, but I started taking the business serious probably like 6 years ago. You get me? When I really felt like, all right, now I have a record. Now I have a sound. Now I feel like I know what I'm doing. So then, you get me, it's a little different. But I feel like I always took my craft serious, but the business is a whole other ball game. So I started taking the business serious probably like 6 years in. Mm-hmm. Once I felt like I had polished my pen game good, you feel me? When I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the Spanish samples with the West Coast trap and then do it bilingual. I was like, that's LA, that's me.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
Do you remember like the first song or EP you dropped that really got people to fuck with you? That was like, damn, my name really buzzing now?
I had sampled some song, what was it called? I had dropped some shit on SoundCloud. It was called Champion. This is the song that actually got me to perform like in these underground soccer like they was having like underground soccer tournaments, like street soccer tournaments in like Compton and LA, Watts, all that shit. So then they knew me as a soccer player. They didn't really know I knew how to rap. I don't really tell people I make music like that. You feel me? I just like living my regular life. So then word got around, and then I had that one song, Champion. And then, you feel me, the main dude that was hosting the shit, he's like, yo, I kind of don't want you to play. I want you to perform. So it started like that, you feel me? So it was that one song, Champion. And then it's funny how that was a sample. And this is when I knew how the business kind of worked, because we actually got the approval to use that sample. I called the fucking label, you feel me? My homie got the number. He was like, yo, I think we could get it, boo. I called the label. I spoke to Boo. I spoke to the dude's daughter. She gave me the go. She passed me to his team, and they approved it. And I was like, damn. I was like, all right, this is how it works. But I would say that one, and then Nvidia was like the record that really got people cracking. Like that's the one where people was like, all right, you doing something. It was the English verse with the Spanish hook. You feel me? Coming from one artist was a little different. Like they was doing like two artists. You got me, the Despacito. They had Beaver and doing the English, and then one Spanish artist. But they didn't have one artist doing both before. You feel me? So I feel like that caught people off guard. It was like, Dennis was doing both.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like we don't really have that many artists like that can really do both sides, bilingual type of shit.
Yeah.
I feel like right now you're one of like the main artists out of not only here, but in different states that can actually do it and that's actually good at it. You know what I mean? So like, what's it like having a support system from the Latin American culture and then American culture? What's the support like? How do you feel about that? Like, you like that shit? Like the support they've been showing?
Yeah, it could be a little bit stronger. You feel me? But I also understand that like, when it's something new, the mind don't really know how to accept new shit. You feel me? They're so used to what we've been fed for this past decade. Nothing to shade other artists, you feel me? But I feel like this decade of music was very simple. It was very like, it was just getting put out. There wasn't really like substance like that. You feel me? Some records did have substance, but I feel like when music does have substance, I feel like it might hit the ear a little bit different because they've been dumbed down for so long, you feel me? So it's like now it's like, how do we simplify it? But other than that, like the people who do sit down and listen to it, man, it's been great feedback. Like everything they tell me is like everything that I've been doing in the studio is just like, yo, I love how you know, I played it for my mom. Like Latinos would be like, yo, I played the Bando record for my mom. I played the Sacrificio one for my mom. And they were like, they recognized the sample quick. And then they heard you drop it and they love what you did with it. They were like, yo, that's dope. And my main goal was to get the old heads, the old Latinos to be fans of hip hop, because they looked at hip hop like, oh, that's not for us. Esa música no, you know, it's not real music. You got me, this is junk. It's just fuck you and this, da-da-da-da. You know, it's just cuss words and all type of shit. So, you know, I took it upon myself where I was like, man, I want to change that. I want to change that narrative. You feel me? It's like, let me show them that we could really turn this shit into real music. You feel me? Still embrace our culture, but still mix it with hip hop, because I'm a fan of hip hop too. You get me? They open doors for us, so I got to pay my respect to that too.
You recently dropped a project, correct me if I'm wrong, Sacrificio?
Sacrificio.
So talk about that. What's the meaning behind that name?
Sacrificio is sacrifice, man. I went through a whole year. Not a whole year, but a lot of my career is like sacrifice a lot of fun, man. I don't do too much of the hanging out. You feel me? I used to love hanging out, chilling with the homies, smoke, but drink. Hey, fool, let's go out. Let's hit a bar. And or you know, little shit like, yo, I'm gonna have my birthday party. So I had to really sacrifice certain relationships, certain moments. You feel me? With family and certain stuff. I had to sacrifice sleep. I had to sacrifice my energy sometimes, you feel me, to get this done. And during the pandemic, I felt like we all got challenged, you feel me? Like we all got challenged mentally, emotionally, and physically. So I felt like myself, I got challenged with it, and I accepted the challenge. I took it upon myself. I was like, man, fuck this. We gonna keep pushing. And then but I knew what kind of effort it took to get there, you feel me? And also seeing my mother, you feel me? My mother raised 4 kids on her own. She was an immigrant when she came out here, and she sacrificed, you feel me, her freedom. You get me? She came to America looking for a better life, and her sacrifice is a little bit different, you feel me? So seeing that from her, you get me, and from our parents, you feel me? Like it's they got here because they sacrificed something, you feel me? So it's like everybody got a different meaning for it, but for sure I feel like Sacrificio relates with with everybody's homes. You feel me? If you ask your parents, like, Mom, what you sacrificing to get over here? She about to give you a whole list. Look, I went through this. I couldn't talk to your mom. You know, I wasn't able to see my mother and my dad how I wanted to. You feel me? All this is just a big list. So I feel like that related with the Latin community. Like, you feel me? That word Sacrificio is us.
So that shit really meant something to you. Like, that really has a real meaning behind that name.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, bro. So I feel like it's just like in life general, you know, you just have to make sacrifices to get things you want, to get to where you want to be in life.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not always going to be an easy road down, but you got to do what you got to do to make it happen.
Hell yeah.
That's dope right there, bro. So besides the underground soccer shit, what do you think was like the first big gig that you had as an artist?
The first big gig? Like the first big gig was, I would say, Real Street Fest. That was like that was a stamp right there.
Talk about that.
92.3. That was when 92.3 was having that on the come up. What's it called? On the come up challenge. They was looking for the best independent artist in the city. Mm-hmm. I ended up winning that radio little competition thing. And then they blessed me with you know, they was like, yo, you get to open up for the first Real Street Fest ever. So it was good to have a Latino from LA, you know, Salvadorian, to open up that event. You feel me? That was like the stamp. Prior to that, I was getting shows with Adidas and like LAFC. I opened up for LAFC also, you get me? Mm-hmm. I did the Centro America parade also. Those are cool, but I felt like the Street Fest one just hit different, bro. It was a bigger stage, you feel me? Like, I was opening, not many people were there, but to me, I did it like there was 1 million people there, you feel me? I'm going like I already had the fan base. I was going crazy. So I feel like that was a huge confidence booster for myself, you feel me?
Nah, for sure. That just sounds dope, and that's for sure blessings, you feel me? Just to be opening up that stage with artists like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you won. So
yeah,
like, that's
and I
like
won.
crazy.
They said out of like 600 submissions, they were like, you had everybody, like a lot of LA artists submitted, because there was some prize money, there was some opportunities to come with it. You get me? And you know, shout out to DJ Head, Chuck Dizzle, 92.3, and they picked me as the winner, man, out of 600 artists from the city. You feel me? So it's like that's a blessing, bro.
Dope, man. That's for sure something that, you know, you're not gonna forget. You always remember that shit for real. So obviously, you know, COVID came and shit, and it just fucked up a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. Do you think that affected you as an artist, or pushed you in a direction that's like, okay, you know what, now I can really focus on something, lock myself in the studio? You know, how did COVID impact you as an artist?
As far as like content, it fucked me up. Like, as far as content, I was already doing the studio shit every day, so I was already in quarantine before quarantine. Like, I was already away from everything. You feel me? I was focused. I was already laser focused. So when it did happen, it was just like, all right, I didn't feel it, but I felt it. You get me? I felt it financially. Like, I had a soccer academy on the side, which I lost. You feel me? I wasn't getting show money. You get me? I couldn't get, like, there was no financial stability. And being independent is like, this money's coming out of my pocket and the team, like my brother or, you know, family who will help out. Be like, hey, Ma, let me borrow 500 and I'll pay you back next week. She'll be like, all right, cool, Ma, let me borrow. Hey, I'll ask my brother, like, yo, let me hold 1,000. I'll give it to you like by tomorrow or something. You feel me? So I think what it did, it helped build the foundation a little stronger. You feel me? Because now we were communicating about real shit. We wasn't just bullshitting, you feel me? We weren't having like regular convos. Like, people was losing families, and you feel me? We all had our own challenges. So I feel like COVID really made the team stronger. It gave us the patience to really deal with this game, because like, you gotta have hella patience to deal with this, like, strategically move, you feel me? You can't just be like, oh, let's drop this shit tomorrow, let's drop this shit next week. Like, you get me? It's like, nah, we gotta slow the fuck down and really think about what we gotta do and how we finna do it for like the next, not just for the next year, not just for 2021, but for the next decade, you feel me? We ain't trying to do no short-term goals over here. We want longevity.
For sure. I feel like a lot of stuff is just about timing, you know what I mean? It's just about the perfect timing, because you could drop some hot shit, but if it's just not at the right time, it's just not going to work out. Yeah. So it just has to be perfect timing with the right people and stuff. And obviously, you have a great team behind you, man. Shout out to Chris, you know, for putting this together.
Yes, sir.
So you have a great team around you. So what's that like, you know, having a great foundation around you? Like, does it take pressure off your shoulders where you can relax a little bit? Okay, I got a good team. They're going to make some plays for me, and all I got to do is just, just got to make it. You know what I mean? So, like, how is your team around you, like, affecting you as an artist? Like, is it helping you?
It's a help, but it's also a little more pressure on myself because I'm no longer doing it for myself. You get me?
Yeah.
Now you got a foundation. Now you got a core. Now you got people around you who are like kind of not depending on you, but it's like now you got you got players. Now you got a team. You can't just
you're not winning to your team.
Yeah, you're not winning just for yourself. Now you're winning for your team. So it's like now it's like I do go harder. I do try to work smart and not too hard. You feel me? Like just how I could put not only myself in a better situation, but how I could put all of us in a better situation. You feel me? So it is a little more pressure, but I'm okay with it. You feel me? I'm okay with it. Like first thing to moving forward is acceptance. So I accepted my role as just being that guy. It's like as much as we try to shy away from the light, I was like, man, fuck it. If this is gonna work out, then we got to do it. And then the whole team's just been putting in work, man. Just you attract people like yourself at the end of the day. So that's what's dope.
LA is opening back up in about a couple weeks. You plan on doing any shows? Anything coming up?
Right now, just videos, man. Just content. June is gonna be full of content. I do plan on hosting my own show, man. You feel me? Just having my own shit, just paying for my own venue and just hiring security and doing it. Cause it's you get me? We can't just sit around and wait on people. Like we got to show that we could do this. You get me? There's really no platform out here for Latinos like myself who are making music like this. You get me? There's a lane for like corridos and stuff.
Yeah, but not really this type of...
Not for this. Not for the hip-hop. Not for like the kids who love hip-hop but also love the Latin culture. You feel me? So it's like they don't really have a platform for us. So I feel like only thing we could do is just kind of like guide them. We can't wait. We can't wait on somebody to give it to us. We got to build it. We got to make it happen. We have to structure it. You feel me? And we have to execute ideas. Everybody got ideas. But if you can't execute that idea, that should go out the window.
Yep. That's real shit. So what are some of your goals for the upcoming year?
Shit, for upcoming year, man, just for sure, just grow branding, get more involved with the community, get my Latino Soccer Academy back and running. Shit, and just family time, more music, just enjoying every moment, bro. Just see where it goes. My program don't really change. I feel like I have a great work ethic. Like I said, I just got out the studio to like 7 a.m. I got home like at 7:30, 8 a.m. working with some great producers who have experience already, who've been in the game. So just that, more collaborations, I would say. You feel me? Just collab with more artists. You got me, for sure, more shows. Just get more involved with the video game shit too, because I've been kind of tapped out of the video games, and I'm like, man, if I would have told you how many people think they could beat me in FIFA, bro, it's like, man, we would be rich right now, dog. But for sure, tap in more with that, just tap in more with the youth. I want to be able to do like a high school tour, you feel me, go talk to the kids, let them, you feel me, like little Latino kids who, you feel me, like people, not even just Latino, but just kids in our community, you feel me, who can't see past tomorrow. You feel me? Because a lot of us just live day by day, and we don't think about tomorrow. We don't think about next week. We don't think about, there's more days to this shit. You feel me? So just trying to bring that shit to the community. You get me? And that's pretty much it.
You made music with and you're in the studio with a lot of artists like Cypress, Kalon, G Perico. What's it like being around these artists and producers? And now they're in the peak of their career. Does that really motivate you to be like, damn, I'm really working with these big artists?
Yeah, hell yeah. And what's dope is like I always receive these guys like I got influenced by their work ethic. You feel me? What's dope is like we don't really step on each other's toes. Everybody got their own shit going on. Those are the people I like working with. You feel me? Like the ones that could bring their own little sauce to the table. They don't just try to take so much of your sauce and be like, oh, and then you get me. It happens often when they work with you and then they leave and then they go do something similar to what y'all did. You be like, bro, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You get me? But working with them and seeing their success is for sure like it motivates me. You feel me? Because they don't really just work with anybody. You feel me? There's like they had to hear or see something that that I don't see right now or something, but there's something there.
For sure. Anything you want to let the fans know?
Man, the
What's to
fans
come?
just more music. Go stream our music. Sacrificio album Sacrificio is out right now. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. I promise y'all gonna love it, man. If y'all want to get a little bit of the Latin flavor and the West Coast hip hop and get some bilingual lyrics, not no, you feel me? Not, you know, just get some real music with substance. You feel me? That's what we going for. Just giving y'all a classic feel records. Just go have fun with it, you feel me? Listen to it, vibe to it, smoke to it, drink to it, do whatever y'all can to get y'all in the mood. But anyway, y'all could go stream and support YouTube. We got my YouTube up and running. So just that FEEFA. That's FIFA. FEEFA.
How'd you before we end this? How'd you get the name FIFA?
It was a hood nickname. I was playing FIFA in the neighborhood, bro. I was just the only I was the only Latino pretty much playing soccer and playing the FIFA video game in the hood. So it was like that's kind of how I got it. There was while everybody was playing Madden and 2K, I was still playing those two, but my main shit was FIFA. Nobody really knew how to play FIFA. Like people say they know how to play FIFA till they play me. Like no bullshit, bro. Like till they play me, they'll be like, all right, bro, that's it. Like, all right, 6-0 first half. Like, all right, bro, that's too much. You get me? And that's just how I got it. It started as Uncle FIFA. Shout out to my boy Bug, free my homie Bug. You feel me? This one he had his kid. He couldn't really say my real name, so he was like, man, just go, man, go with Uncle FIFA. So my name was Uncle FIFA in the neighborhood, and then RIP my boy Johnny. He's the one that helped me structure the name and fix it and get it to how we could market it and how it would look. You feel me? And that's pretty much it. But FIFA did come from the video game. If y'all wondering, don't come up to me and say you could beat me in FIFA. You get me? I'm tired of it, but we gonna run it.
For sure, man. But nah, I appreciate you coming through, man. Keep doing your shit. You got my support. You got everybody supporting here. You got the Latin, the American, everything. Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Hell yeah,
Keep
appreciate
starting.
it.
Appreciate you coming through. FIFA, you heard it here from himself. We're gonna put that stream in the bio. Make sure y'all tune into that. Just dropped his new EP. And shout out to Chris for putting this together. And I appreciate everybody that's really been tuning into Up Next Podcast, man. I'll see y'all soon. Late.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
When you start hating, when I got that bag, got famous. Oh well, who bad? Smell your bitch pussy, all of my stash. I don't give a fuck. Slide if you mad. On the top of like a sack.